The necklace. What? Why do I? Huh? Anyone? This. What? Rose. So out of character, Rose left the pendant in a note saying, "You're not safe at Crossroads." She has the pendant now. No. Happening. You're right. This can't be right. No. No. Wait. I have to get back in. I have to. No, I can't use the Fernandez. No, I can't use. I can't get in there. I have to go to the back. No. I see now. It was. Can't be right. Can't be right. Hands. Alright. Okay. Really? I don't know. It's been happening. This can't be right. But that was a person. I go? Where do I go? Up. What's up? No.
Never mind. I see.
Where? What's that? Where is? What's the code? Code. What? Right. No. No, that's the code. That's the code. Is it? That's the code. Please, that's the code. I know what it is. I know it's the code. Come on. No. What? Here, please tell me I can get in. Please. No. What?
We changed the locks.
Why? What's happening? You can see that her cuffs are off.
You're not safe here. You're not safe here. You need to leave.
But...
If Belmont sees you with your cuffs off, you're going to get shot.
Takes the cuffs.
There's a few options. Talked around last night. Hosed It's hard to garden nearby. It's taken on a few raiders as well. There'll be ample supply of blood. Ample supply of such things. And you'll be safe from the town.
I am fully charged.
Trauma did say that they are ready for the operation as well. Come on, come with me.
About the surgery.
I see. Well, she's right there, you can ask her.
The patient?
Though she seems to be a bit scared.
Of course she is. The entire town is trying to kill her. Or wants to, at least.
Maybe they're like 80%.
Maybe like 80%, yeah.
Down.
Hello,
Entire town.
Miss Scary.
You can see her holding her own cuffs.
Put them back on before you get shot. In town, he's the king. His word is law. He says if you don't wear those, you will be shot on sight. Thought you moved on. Did you get my message?
I did, but I don't want to leave. I can't. I not. What about everything? What about?
It wouldn't matter if you were just face down in the dust. Which is more important, this city or your life?
Where would we go?
There was a bomb threat on our roost. There was a bomb threat on us because of you staying there. People were talking about Dr. Prometheus as well for inhumane experiments. I'm not sure you are safe here. But they are ready, they say, to perform the operation.
Not sure, apart from verbal accusations.
Yeah.
Was there anything I wanted to speak with Doctor myself?
Plot thickens,
yes.
and things are just getting worse for us.
We
For
need to
that,
leave together.
are you...
But then, what will we do about Tempest Bay? What will we do about anyone else?
The convoy is still in effect. We're still working on getting the convoy ready. But Trench can't keep you any longer.
You're gonna leave me behind if I leave now.
No. I said stay with Hostin. Hostin said that he can take you in, provide for you for now, until we have the convoy ready and can pick you up. I'm not going to abandon you. Things do have to change. You know that, right? Keep those cuffs on. Make sure no one harms you while you're in the operation room, alright? When is that happening? When can you do that?
Here's the thing. While surgery is my expertise, this was not something I planned on doing alone.
I am not very well versed in any of this. Are you looking for Dr. Prometheus? 'Cause I haven't
Julian
seen him
can,
today yet.
Dr. Julian can join in as well. You can allow him in the
He
surgery.
can. I remember you mentioned last time that you would not want him to be involved. If you change your opinion, I'm very well. I will seek him out and speak about this. If you don't mind, Miss Carey, can I look and check? Are you fine with your blood levels?
She has not drinking blood since 1 to 2 days ago.
So even before operation, I will return to you in a moment.
Okay.
Thankfully, we have some blood bags left.
Good. Would you? So you got the gift too? That's good.
I hate these clothes. They haven't been changed in 3-4 days.
That's up to Elhaj. I can't help you with that. If you want to see him again, but I don't know. You haven't been consuming.
All I got was that one blood bag. I ran out.
You ran out. Well, hopefully trauma has some for you.
I was able to hear broadcasts over the radio you gave me.
Mm-hmm.
There's people out there willing to fight against our oppressors.
Our oppressors. Which ones? Tempest Bay, Crossroads Security, the collective, apparently, that is coming towards us. Got a lot of enemies. Which one are you I feel like Tempest Bay is the least of our problems right now.
Yet they've been the source of
I know
all
you've
of
seen
them.
some shady business. How so? Have they been the source of the raiders? How about the Dust Crawlers?
They put El-Hajj in power.
How about
They
the
let
collective?
him-
That's not the issue. I heard from Trench, and I heard from them exactly what it is you did.
That's scary. Gives you a blood bug. I will try to find Dr. Julian or ask Pop if Prometheus will be up and about.
I'll follow. Carrie, you should as well. Getting this done sooner than later is better, to prevent you getting shot in the street.
How am I not getting sunburned?
Wait, are you?
Have you
Just
I'm
reflective.
so pale.
Julian?
It's because you're reflective. The light can't touch you.
No, I was looking for him
I'm
too.
basically
But
white.
Are you? Trama,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
come closer here. Mr. James, hold out your hand again. Just want to see if you're whiter than Trama.
Oh
God.
my
This
god.
is a whiteness test now.
Almost.
You are.
Actually, yes. Brighter than brighter.
I hate it. I hate it here.
And
I need to
you're
get out
made
of the
out of
office more, I
snow.
guess. I need to get out of the office more.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
I go
do.
to
Like
the
it.
hot springs and
Absolutely
sunbathe? I
How
don't
are
know.
you so white in a goddamn desert?
Wait.
I stay in the office.
There's one more thing to test. Your jacket.
What?
Oh, God. Oh.
Almost the same, just a different shade, just a different
You're still
hue.
whiter. You're
I
still
think it's just
whiter.
about equal. My friend. You need to get out more. You need to bask
Where is
under
the
the
pool?
sun. It's a beautiful day. A pool?
Exactly, where is the...
We have a pool?
Oh, no, is that right? Motel
I mean,
says we
there
have a
is a
pool.
sign
Where
for
the
it.
fuck is it?
There's
We don't. I
one
don't think we have one.
place.
We also have 24-hour Wi-Fi,
If you
apparently.
go underground.
Mice for 24 hours?
We do have
That
the
seems
hot
a little bit
spring.
reductive.
What?
Did you just, like, pay for a room in the motel and they assign you a wife? For just, like, a
No,
day?
Wi-Fi. Internet.
Huh?
Internet,
science
not
thing.
wife. Yes. Hello,
Okay.
Jasmine.
Interesting.
Better not get any more posters from him.
Morning,
I'm
Jasmine.
watching.
Radio frequency 802.11,
I don't
typically used for various data communications.
802.11. I don't know what that means.
Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a radio thing?
Since it's the mayor.
Rose, can we go?
Vivaldi,
Rose,
do you know where Julian usually goes, if not at
We're working on it,
local
dear.
base?
We're working on it.
To be honest, probably
Please,
underground.
Please, can we go? Trauma, can we go? Are we going? Are we going to surgery, please? Are we going?
Alhosh approaches.
Then looks like we have to wait for him to come
Not
back.
us.
Not us. Julian. Has anyone seen Julian
Wait.
today?
No.
I saw him, but in the morning
They
from the
saw him leave
rooftop.
the town, so...
Hmm.
We can set up, and I
My
will.
gun's almost as tall as me. Yes.
Holy fuck, you're small,
I just
man.
realized.
What if you just, like, strap it to your
Super
back?
light.
And just, like, shoot it? Would
I
you,
do,
like,
I
have
strap it like
propulsion?
this.
No, would you, like, have propulsion?
Oh, I don't think so. It's not that strong. Maybe a.
You should get a stronger gun and do that. I
I
think that'd be pretty
caliber,
funny.
but-
Exfoliating. Good skincare.
I mean, we have a few plasma guns in there, but that's those guys.
Ah,
I don't...
no, sorry.
Thanks.
Alright. Well, let's
I
go...
left my phone in the truck last night.
We can
Doctor's right over there.
Ah, I see.
set up.
You're safe.
How nice of him.
Yeah.
Or her.
Let's go.
I don't know.
You know, he said
can't
that
really
he
believe
said
what
that
they
they
are under that
make the
armor.
armor.
Good morning, Trauma.
Yeah, like
What is that?
Doctor, I will be setting up with Miss Carrie and Rose in the room. If you'll be able to join us at your earliest convenience.
It's a conversation less for the middle of a crosswalk, my friends.
Yes, we're about to head off anyways.
Perfect.
Head in this direction.
Would Papa be able to join us?
There's a few options after this operation either succeeds or fails, Carrie. You can stay here. Unfortunately, Vox does not want you residing in the roost any longer. It is partially their home as well. So you'll have to find another place to live. As well as the 80% of people gunning for you. You can try it on your own out there with the bandits and sandcrawlers. And most likely have a better chance in surviving here. Which, honestly, it's not a bad option. But also, Hostin. I talked with them yesterday. They said that you can stay with them for as long as you may need. A temporary arrangement,
This is
but
the
until we get the caravan ready,
floor.
it's probably the best option.
Understood.
He's taken in some raiders, so there'll be ample blood just in case this fails. And you can learn some skills, like gardening.
You can come on in.
It's a lot to take care of right away. This
I
way.
managed to finish it the night before.
Like,
Stand guard.
walk in.
Good luck, my friend.
Yes.
Yes.
The door does not exist, I guess.
Somewhat. So, understand this process is, of course, has not been done before from my knowledge. So, it is up to you if you wish to continue to go through this.
On my end, I can promise you we'll try everything in our power to get this right, to help you.
Absolutely. It is our job to help you as much as we can.
I don't have the courage.
It is understandable. This is... Most would fear something of this case. It is not a normal thing to go through. You can take your time. There is no rush to anything. The decision is yours.
I will get the med back with blood bags.
If I die, it'd be better anyway.
Are there any questions?
No. Alright, okay. Alright.
Come this way a bit.
There
we go.
Okay.
So. Take your time.
Alright.
Good luck, my friend. If you need any help, let me know. Be right here.
Understood.
Yes. During this whole process, if you decide to go through it, you will be unconscious. Do not have to worry of pain. Any as such. We will do our best to make sure that we can do what we can for you.
Okay.
Don't worry, this big scary machine, we're not using that on you. It's simply for the light. Most of the things will be done by hand by both Trauma and me. I promise.
I promise as well.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to slip myself in. Could get the patient paired and give her the anesthetic so that we can begin our process.
Okay.
Understood. Resting light. Setting IV.
Okay.
Thank you.
IV connected.
If there's an emergency,
Beginning to give you anesthesia, you will be feeling
barges in because
more sleepy in a few moments.
to get any sort of problems to such. But if you need us, one of us will be able to come.
And when you will wake up, it will be done.
Alright. Okay.
monitoring set up, IV drip connected, the anesthetics are being just injected into the bloodstream.
Okay.
Alright. So, we have the blood in case anything happens. We can reduce blood loss. We are going to be doing that surgery.
The surgery that will drastically alter my character.
Yep.
Or kill me.
As long as everyone is on board with it and all that stuff. Yay!
Oh.
50-50. We should totally do rock, paper, scissors to see who loses. I mean,
Oh my god, my eyeballs.
At least let it
broke
drag
for a
on a
solid
bit.
second there.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, it'll be a whole process. Honestly, it's a back and forth fight. But I mean, we have two medical
I
professionals.
got some
and one who's
ideas
very much specialized in this
for
bullshit.
things planned.
Cool. So, yeah, so I'm on roll quarantine today because I keep rolling less than 3. Unless that's what you want.
Oh, let's do this.
Actually, you know what? So the thing is, how do you want this to be done? Because this is on your character. Do you want to do your rolls and just like add our proficiencies?
Can I even
so
access
you're,
my
like,
menu?
You're the one controlling your fate.
Wait, there it is.
It
Menu.
changed.
That
so
way
it's
you're
like,
controlling your
in front of
whole
your
thing.
face.
I don't,
Alright,
You can set up if you want. You don't have to like lay. So you
No,
can actually probably do it if you wish.
it's called immersion. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna lie on the floor.
Alright.
I'm gonna be immersed.
One more up.
How do I do this? I think roll a d20 every
It's probably gonna be a couple
now
rolls.
and then. Yeah, a couple rolls. Yeah. It's gonna take a while.
Yep.
Cool.
So it's a clean room.
And some
No
funny
pets.
shenanigans are gonna
Alright
happen.
then.
We should roll for the anesthetic first, I believe.
Posted to make sure that no one.
Trauma, can you see in the
Yeah,
dark?
that should be fun.
We found the doctor.
Oh,
sorry,
Trauma.
come again?
that's rock, paper, scissors.
Can you see in the
19.
dark?
You guys got
I
a
have,
1990.
like, scanner, but I don't think I have the proper.
I know. Why do you think I'm posted here with a gun?
I was going to make it a bit darker in here in case anything happens. I can control scenario with more effectiveness. That's why I want to make sure
Is
you're
it
capable to.
possible for you to just, if you can point the light
Political goals or
More specifically,
Here, and-
yes, I would turn off the basic lights and would be focused on internals.
I think I can handle that.
Could work with that? Okay. I just want to make sure I can handle, if anything, of course, this is a unique specimen, so I want to make sure that nothing happens to you, to me, or to her.
Understood. One above the board question. I know you're busy, Kami. For the purpose of this operation, if this goes wrong, do I still have that advanced medical thingy that Julian gave me, like, during session 5? I watched it back, from how he explained it, it's like auto-treatment on a wound. Not sure how it will apply here, but there's always this ace in the hole.
So you totally have that.
We'll see.
Cool. So, I'll leave you to it. I'll monitor the situation from a distance, because I can do that now.
Oh, so cool.
Fancy.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm watching you.
Drone on a podium.
should begin.
Might be one of the Tempest.
Alright, general incision will be going with a Y to make sure we can open up in the entire rib cage, because it's, if I remember correctly, where is your parasite located?
It is attached to the heart.
Correct, that's exactly.
And the
spine as well?
Oh yes, okay. So it is primarily attached to the heart, but also has a bit of attachment to the spinal cord as well, as well as other blood veins leading in and out of the heart. But yeah, heart and spinal cord.
Around the building for the strays.
During incision,
Came
we'll
in, I
be
expected them to come here.
using some of the.
We have no business down there.
Depending on the situation, I would try to freeze most of it,
Oh,
if in
fuck, it's the
case we can burn.
strays. Oh
If it
no.
goes close to the spinal cord, that is what we're gonna have to reduce the size of it with the freezing, and then from there we can do more delicate cuts.
I feel people probably
All right, and we're gonna start. Here we go.
I will take your post if you'd like.
I don't want to take my post.
Alright.
Understood.
First rib cage, so we can get through.
I'm also staying guard in case anyone gets mad at.
Do you want me to roll for the doing the thing?
Do you? Wasn't the first one 19?
The first one was for the anesthetic.
For Annette.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, gotcha.
And you got a 13. Let me think about this.
13 plus medical bonus.
Oh, what's your medical bonus?
I don't remember the bus.
+2?
Whatever the max is, because that's my major.
Oh.
It's my major. So.
I heard for majors are like +3, that's what I heard.
Oh, yeah, you're... Yeah, it's used the anesthetic in her, that has reached her blood, has also reached the blood that the parasite also feeds on. It has probably put its abilities to sleep. And you're able to get in. It's a bit tough, but you're able to open it up as you normally would. It's a bit hard. There you see something black and viscous attached to the heart, completely wrapped around it, sometimes spiking through it at points. It is something alive. Definitely alive.
Was also delivered by Tempest Bay because of the deal that I was able to do.
Okay.
And this gun?
All the ammo here.
I will adjust the light so you can have better vision on this.
No, that's of your own make. I just mean to the ones for the general populace.
So, it seems the main ventricle is its main priority. That's where all the blood comes first. That is using, and is wrapped partially around it. Alright.
You can also see some tendrils leading out to the arms,
You'd be marked
mainly the arms.
You'd be marked by Tempest Bay, and you'd be dead.
The main veins that lead to like the underarm pits and stuff like that, I'm guessing.
Your own
Yeah.
feelings that are causing that. You have
It's
obligations.
clouds.
Alright.
And that is not my concern. My concern
Alright.
is making sure that people are safe.
I'll need you to focus on both the extremity
I don't give a shit
things
about
that
the
it
things that
has
you've accomplished. That
created. Reduce those as much as
They
you
have
can,
helped us.
and then we'll move on to the
they've also caused unrest.
spinal cord and then finally the heart, because it is the main part is directly on the heart.
Peaceful conversation instead of
See,
If you've noticed, Julian,
usually wonder how something like this could came to be.
just gets
There are a
worse.
lot of interesting organic creatures that are created via either the natural order of the environment around it. Parasites are the most common creature in any planet, world, or such.
Alright, so what are you doing? Are you
The most
picking
basic
off
life forms.
You're picking off the individual tendrils, like the little bits?
So he's focusing on the extremity ones leading out. I'm going to be focused on the spine since I'm a little bit more delicate. But we're going to try to like force it back to one spot there when we can focus it there once it's
That's probably the most sane anyone's
Alright.
anyone's doing right now.
once we've cut off most of its extra reach.
I'm just tired.
Okay.
You and me both.
Place.
Alright.
I thought I bumped into you, that's all.
The small
No one
little
interrupt.
tendrils leading particularly on the veins and stuff, are not particularly hard to detach. Not that hard. But sometimes they leave little holes and stuff. You might need to clean that up. Might need to reseal some things. A little bigger than that. You feel a tiny bit of resistance. Nothing you can just push away, but they are resisting.
There's someone at the gate.
Here's some mesh for the veins. We'll keep the blood from passing through. That's quick patch up. Seal it to the vein itself. It'll biodegrade once in about a month or so. Then the vein, by then, will be mostly hidden.
That elevator didn't work. Never seen anybody up there before.
Oh. Doctor, as you're working... Prometheus, as you're working on the spine, you'll notice there's actually... that this parasite kind of has like a tail of sorts. And that tail is kind of wrapped around, kind of inserted itself almost into the tube that leads from the stomach into the bladder. That's likely where the blood that's drinking like any other drink also goes.
It's being deposited. It's a form of excrement. Alright. Alright.
I'm kind to the people who are kind to me.
So,
well, I don't know
we
if
have an appendage.
My apologies.
As such.
In a long route, yeah, because the intestine and all that stuff, the bladder is nearby, so it's completely fine. It's a fantasy parasite. It works.
Come at a troubled time.
Alright, so it seems connects to the stomach, to the bladder. It seems to be using that to process the nutrition that it needs and to deposit it in a natural form to keep the body from building.
Oh yeah, it does need to get bit out, doesn't it?
Material.
Get her out.
So, we'll move from there. Try to, if you can, extract it from the bladder, and then we'll move it up towards the stomach.
I think she's gonna choose for that.
Will do. Proceeding.
But it's something to be careful at. People know she's in town. They're probably gonna be gunning for her. There may be a firefight. Just be prepared.
I don't think there will be any firefights.
Right.
I don't know. Hate runs deep.
Blood pressure is holding.
And I've also learned of the truth of her crimes. So. It's kind of a wonder that we weren't bombed before.
I only heard pieces myself. Something about shooting someone and spying on people.
Alright.
You hear what appears to be small little growling.
I guess computers and the stealing
coming
physical
from the creature.
And attempted murder and
Could be the anesthesia wearing off, or it's becoming agitated, so we'll start needing to pick it up.
Let's hope that
Understood.
Apply the mesh to the holes that the appendage caused.
This is mind magic, maybe.
We'll move as we can, so we use the stomach to the spine. Right.
we'll see.
So we'll separate it here. There. Okay.
Hey, there's Elhash. I actually have to talk to him.
Okay, now question, have any of you reached any parts that are directly on the heart or the spinal cord yet? No, still working around.
No, we're
Got it.
focusing on the appendages and then once we've got that, we're gonna start working there. I'm gonna start working on the spine specifically. To going to once it's done, I'm gonna spray a liquid nitrogen to kind of cause it to shrivel and become more brittle. Once we've gotten to the spinal cord, as it's a less invasive cutting measures, I can freeze it and it'll come off easier compared to the spinal cord itself. Words. That was a whole.
I was doing with the bladder thingy. Sorry, words in English.
Bladder to the stomach. You're fine. Alright. Perfect. There. Once we move it from that stomach, and then we'll focus on the spinal cord. That must be done as fast as we can. In case, we'll have to possibly do, if it does get bad, replace parts of our heart if it does end up becoming more aggressive. Because I do not understand its full biology, I don't know exactly its capabilities once it's been awoken or enacting its survival.
Understood. Vitals seem to be holding, but increasing. Being speed and carefulness.
Yeah. Alright.
Now, when it comes to the bladder, a bit more description on that. If I were to say something, it would be more like, you know how filters work, right? It's like a filter.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the tail of the parasite acts like a biological filter that catches blood and siphons it back into the parasite.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
so anything that goes through your system will be caught up here, and if it get past, it gets caught up in the second part.
yes.
Yes?
Yes. But removing that part will be difficult.
Keep at it.
You're inserting, you're incisioning, you're doing everything you can, working around, but this tail is... It almost seems like it splitted the tube in two, and then it inserted itself and connected all the parts. It's holding it together. You have to find a workaround for that.
Let us try to apply some liquid nitrogen spray.
I'm gonna roll for it.
On your mark, Doctor.
Opened up.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Baldy.
Oh, whatever. There we are. And let's open forceps spray.
Now, so did you remove the tail part, and did you remove the tail part yet, or are you just applying nitrogen first?
So applying the nitrogen to kind of stop it from being able to move as much as it wants, as it's going to freeze it to a sub-zero level, making it more brittle and non-compliant with itself. And then once that is applied, we will immediately take action. Once we spray it, we'll cut the pieces and try to extract it.
Alright. Yeah,
Something else.
there's a little bit of shriveling, it shrieks a little, and it's squirming, but the liquid nitrogen does its job, and it is easier to remove off of the bladder.
Oh, that's concerning.
It is.
Alright.
It could have been anything. Some
Good.
occult
Alright.
magic, or maybe.
I need to move this. Keep going. Keep going.
No.
Or research would have to be done. Yeah, Nova. You know, the gods of this world. Would walk around with us.
That was not a
Bypass it through the stomach.
That is-
Remove the tail fodder, and then we'll move to the spine. And same process once we get
All the
there.
other parts that are still attached are
Well,
beginning to move.
There are humans, warp walkers, and many types of mythics.
Right.
There's also
It seems like it's
Kara,
almost time to start the really big one.
Those are the self-proclaimed gods.
Do you want to do your thing with the
Their magic is more
shadows?
safe than
Whatever is it called?
It'll be fine. I was just in case anything goes out of hand and out of. I can control it from there. And I could do a little bit inside since there are some hidden parts. Alright, so I'll do some wonky shit. And put some of my shadows in your little it's like an enhancement thing, so they kind of like, it's not going to be like, big things, though. It's like, it's almost just the space behind things that are the shadows. He's trying to make sure, if anything happens, it can, like, imagine, like, me grabbing it, but not grabbing it with my hands.
Is he a ghost? You can
In
go
case anything
ghost, you
goes
go Danny
shit.
Phantom.
Kind of, yes. Both shadows. Like, the shadows will, you know,
Alright.
grab shit. But it's
Alright.
I'm not experienced in, like, super range. I'm only experienced in really tight. So this is, like, my expertise. Since that's the only thing I have. So we're going to be spinal cord. We're going to do the same thing we did with the bladder. Apply the liquid nitrogen spray.
Alright, it's
And
a little
immediately
more
go into that
hostile
attack.
this time. You begin to spray it and rip it off, and it does not like it. The tendrils start to come off and try to latch onto you, Dr. Prometheus.
Because we need to get her out of here. She's going
But
to
with your
The
shadow
shadows
magic,
just covering his body.
Yep.
vacate her.
Just
and
under
they're
the
gonna tie it
surface.
down.
No,
Keep it subdued.
that is not what I want. Stay there. Alright.
Interesting
This is good. This is
selection.
good. This is good.
Let's keep at it.
Yes. It's going to be getting a little more hostile.
Now, did you?
Apply another form of anesthetic as.
And in hospital bed.
Go ahead. I know you're about to say stuff.
Okay. Did you disconnect all of the tendrils and stuff leading out to the veins that would go to, say, her skin and wherever else?
Yes.
You got all that?
You've gotten
Okay.
those. Boom. Boom. And now. The last part is, if we succeeded on the spinal cord, is now is just the heart, really.
Okay. This is the main part. It is not liking it. It is very reactive.
This is where we're going to need to get a little more hands-on.
We'll also have the same issue on
We
that.
need to secure the heart. Brace it. I'm going to need you to hold it because you're not biological and it will not be able to affect you. That'll do most of the cutting and excision of the parasite itself. Remember, if the heart stops palpitating, I'm going to need you to do manual compressions for the heart to make sure the blood keeps flowing.
I can. I'm fully charged. I can send small jolt of like defibrillator from my hands.
As soon as you try to pry at the main part of, as soon as you try to maintain the work on the main part of the parasite latched onto the heart is very latched on. That anesthetic you put in, where'd you put the anesthetic, by the way? Directly into the parasite?
So it's not best to do it into the parasite, so we do most likely do it into the largest vein leading to the heart and the rest of the body. So the best part where we put it would be the bigger vein from the arm here, but since we already have an IV drip, we're going to move it towards the closer towards the aorta.
A bit of the anesthetic that you put in come out of where the tail would have been had it not been cut off. But it is cut off, so you see some of that looking out. And what appears to be kind of like a mouth appears and bites at you, Prometheus.
My middle finger. That's cool.
It's holding on tight. It is attacking you.
Can you please remove this for me?
English, electrocuted.
It's one of the coolest scars I've ever gotten. Look at this.
He's just working with his offhand
I mean, yeah,
at the same time.
Goes from your leg, like through your torso, and
All the way down.
face, or no? It's not.
No, it was just in my arm. I just grabbed Dakota's.
So, where are you in removing the parasite right now?
It's a very cool scar.
So, he's got a hold of the heart and the main, like, compasses of it, but the parts that are the parasite are going to be left open. So he's going to hold the heart so he can apply the necessary.
It's
in case your heart stops.
It is trying to grow. Yes, its cell growth is accelerating and trying to grow new tendrils and trying to latch on you as you're holding the heart.
I don't know. What about tattoos?
I don't mind giving it a small jolt. See if you can disturb its cellular structure as it's trying to grow.
Adjusting voltage.
Cutting at the same time.
Minimal.
The voltage only makes it more aggressive. It shrieks louder. Alyssa's status isn't looking too good.
Nitrogen.
You and me both, dear.
Alright.
He's going to grab the little tail and he's going to just tie a little suture around it so it can't excrete anything.
Stop that. Have one. We're allowed one apiece. I mean, I even customized mine, see?
Moving to nitrogen.
It's shriveling. It's shriveling, but it is still very much moving. You might be able to get it off the heart.
I guess you're facing off in a duel for someone, and this guy has like murdered your whole family. They're the evil.
Getting to extraction.
And they're swinging their sword, flourishing,
Applying
saying,
forceps to the spaces.
And you just pull out a gat from the back of your pocket and just blast them in the face.
Cutting.
There'd be nothing more satisfying and funny than that. I've got to say. Like, trust me, I'm all for the old fashions and swords
and as you
swords and hammers
remove it, one last roll. 11. You rip it off, get it off, and some of it comes. It's some of it. The parasite tried to spike into the heart and take some of the heart with it. Not much, though. It is repairable. But it's now trying to attack you. Weakly, of course. You did apply the nitrogen.
Throw it into a specimen container, quickly. I'll focus on repairing the heart.
Got it.
Thanks, sutures mesh.
Taking blood back. Preparing it just in case.
Yes, please apply blood since there's a hole in the heart and I need as much blood as possible as while I'm suturing this to make sure she does not go into shock. Sutures.
Alyssa's status is not looking good.
Applying mesh.
Me with one less arm.
Injecting.
Banded together.
Applying blood. Good.
Our blood is flowing.
But nice, no, just the same.
Thanks.
Looking for another injuries that can be sealed shut.
But also a little bit,
Yes.
what's the word for it? Mad scientist? Tinkerer that had,
as you repair the heart, You let the blood flow,
Yeah, like, you know what would be
put
fun?
it all in.
What if we make it all
Alyssa's
that
condition
make it so you can
begins to stabilize.
pull your arm down a little bit and shoot something.
Fine. One more
And
scan
detonate it. And hold
to make sure
hell, the first one had quite the kick to it.
we've got what we got.
In fact, the arm came off a few other times until we got a good fastening system. Just from the blast. It's fun. It's a good time.
Mining with the equipment here, with my life monitor, doing the general scan, X-ray, life signs,
At the gate, I'll be sure to talk to
blood pressure, trying to look for anything left.
She's weaker than usual. Usual compared to the average human, but she is stable. You could probably finish the surgery up.
Just quiet.
Like this, take a bit.
Alright. Everything's clear?
Seems like we have passed the critical point. We can wrap it up.
Yes, let us replace and suture her up.
It's making sure that there are no leftover gas or any other medical stuff inside the body. We do not want infection.
There we are, suck that up. Any excess blood.
I'm going. I think I'm going to lay down for a bit.
That's fair. Into the wall?
Indeed, I'm just going to freeze through it.
My friend, you're a plant, you're a box, you're a table, now you're a wall. Man, of many talents, gotta say.
I will suture and then we'll need staples just in case to make sure we reinforce the integral.
Do things and magic happens.
I see.
There we go. How are you?
I've been practicing too.
Oh.
Right.
Alright. Let's keep her on anesthesia.
I can even pull the trigger.
Seems her blood pressure is fine. And ease off the blood.
Well, that's about it.
Don't need that anymore, but make sure we got an IV drip to keep her fluid level good. And we can transport her to one of the rooms until she wakes.
Is that a thing?
It is. Some
It's just
metal wizards just, take guns and
I will
5 of them that float around them at the same time and just
make
shoot.
sure
The
the
parasite is gone.
IV is still connected.
And I'm going to
Securing
make a
it.
new character sheet.
They do have
Phew.
a pain problem since they don't really
Alright.
decide. They just have like.
I will have one of them bring the gurney.
Yeah, most of them use machine guns.
Yes, that will be
Makes sense.
preferable.
Imagine in the future. Oh,
Alright, don't mind me, I'm just
I
adjusting
will
myself,
need one of you,
Arrow.
since you both are here, to please bring me a bed.
Top of the board, it's fine. My back is hurting like a motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Understood.
I will leave. I was just almost the entire operation. I was like leaning forward, and it's like.
Aw, my bad.
It
My
was quiet.
It's fine.
But I believe she will pull through just nicely.
It's good news, Doc. It's good news. How long till she can walk?
Well, once she awakens, I believe she'll be able to stand, but I will say that I would recommend very minimal activity. She is going to be in a very weakened state because she's gone through a very invasive surgery. So no high-level activities for a while.
I just want to make sure we can get her out of town.
You can
When she was living
transport
with
her,
us-
but I do not wish for her to walk or run for an extended period of time.
I can levitate her if you want.
Alright. Alright.
But
She'll
Thank you.
And you begin to see that the skin, the color of Alyssa's skin is
Alright.
beginning to be a bit less pale
yeah,
than it usually is.
shifts the bed to the side. Alright. I will now transport it to one of the rooms. So, on 3.
This tab's going away.
1,
2, 3. Shift
3.
to this bed. Here.
That's good news at least.
Where are we going? Where are we jumping, boys?
Making sure that IV
It
is
should be
secured.
on bed. There's a... It should transport you, but it'll be over here. And I'll push you inside.
Making sure the IV is secured.
Right. Upstairs or down?
1 floor down.
Perfect.
Alyssa's skin is regaining some color. She is getting better.
Elevator.
Very good. Right. We're clear.
Alright.
Dude, fucking
This
elevator.
one the single one, or is this the double? The single. Perfect. Shift to the side, and then slide over.
Setting IV. Making sure it's still connected.
Myself up.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh, by the way, Doc, what
Anytime.
happened to the parasite? I believe she wanted
It has been
it to be
put
killed.
into a specimen jar.
I see.
Which reminds me, if you can keep her company for a moment to deal with that as well.
Alright.
Sure.
Jeez.
Alright. I'll make sure to please secure this specimen jar and in a locked compartment.
Alright.
I'll be researching it to make sure we can possibly stop it from happening to other people. See what it's weak against.
I will. Yes, there's a compartment in the supply room. We'll make sure to secure it.
Is she awake?
That way she's on
Couldn't have
anesthetic
done it
time
without
being.
you, Doctor. But
Couldn't done it without
if you have
I'm a
time,
hacker.
I think
Right.
we
Base if you
still
want.
might have to talk about some matters to clear things up.
It's very odd.
Of course, whenever you.
Not a lot of movement in town today.
To be honest, yes,
Let's
but
make sure this is
a lot of people are out of town and
finished.
busy with things.
Of course.
Right.
Yes.
Taking out. Putting the specimens.
So she doesn't have to drink any more blood?
From what my understanding, that it was only the parasite's need, so she may have some of these slight mutations it caused, but most, I believe, would be subsided.
Yes, just
How about
for tracking
her
purposes,
rage?
the
The thing that she does where she loses control.
specimen.
Is that also the parasite?
The psychological state seemed to be possibly affected by the agitation level of the parasite. It seemed as a self-defense mechanism of a sort.
You
So,
alright?
Yeah.
she may have flashes, possibly, from psychological exposure to it, but I believe it to be
Surgery was successful.
out of the way for now, and should not be a problem.
Thank the
No,
stars.
it was.
Alrighty.
But of course, this is speculation.
Okay, let me just make a note.
Do you need any help, Doc?
Awesome.
I will. Yes, I will.
Oh no, we just finished.
Later.
Finish what?
Let's hear Glenn from all the way over here.
Finished with the surgery of our patient here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't here.
No, it was fine. Alright.
I'll gather and scrap for
Quarters.
the mechanic stuff, because they gave me the
What
best.
is that?
Probably Vox. You can see her across the town too.
I see.
I'll assume
Yeah,
that
they
you
are
both
really
will
going.
be the ones, yeah, I would say, staying with the patient or taking the patient
Yes.
with you.
We're going to get her out of town so she doesn't. So your operation comes to fruition and she doesn't get shot dead in the streets. Of course, if she
I
chooses to
understand.
stay, that's her choice.
Absolutely. But understand, remember, light activity. If you do wish to transport her, I would recommend a vehicle of some sort.
Understood. Thanks, Doc. Means a lot. Thank you for helping her.
I
It's
would
my
be
job.
willing to
This is what I do.
lend an ambulance. Sadly, I still don't know how to drive.
I can
Me
drive
either.
if you have the keys.
I will say most likely we would need the ambulance on hand. It does have a lot of medical equipment stored in it. I'm sure one of the people who
borrow a golf
mechanics
cart.
will be willing to spare a ride for a while.
They're not. Not for her.
I believe I can convince them.
If you can, that'd be very helpful.
Yes.
I'll do what I can.
Thanks, Prometheus.
Of course.
Thank you so much. All right. And you too, Trauma.
Indeed.
Much appreciated.
As I said, Trama. One of the best around. Maybe best.
That said, without Prometheus, it would have gone very badly. To this day, it is the hardest surgery I had to perform. I can't even begin to comprehend how this parasite came to be. I know they exist in nature, but this is not something that Carrie was born with. At least I cannot believe something like that would evolve
They
naturally.
don't exist in nature. That was a warp walker. That parasite.
From what she told me. She was taken in by a corporation with promises of a safe and stable life and was experimented on and given this.
I know I assume she had history with Iogen. I had to basically cut off the Iogen mark on the back of her neck. But my assumption was that Iogen did the parasite. But from what you say, the parasite was before.
No, the parasite was because of the corporation. They took her in and they gave it to her. Experimented
Understood.
on her.
Thanks.
Did this to her.
Thanks for clearing it up.
Yeah. Cutting someone's brand, a corporation's brand off of her neck. They do that to people here?
Yeah,
She had
corporations
a-
are not
she
really
was
different from slavers.
Branded.
Indeed.
I believe I had to do it 2 weeks ago during the night where I'm not sure if you were around, but there was a moment that corporate drones were flying around town.
It's ridiculous.
I am
In this way,
not aware about the full context, but if I understand correctly, they were interested in the liberty someone from Crossroads did something to solve that issue, and then they flew here.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure which corporation was it, but by that point Miss Harry was adamant that the mark be removed.
It's understandable now why she hates corporations so much.
Indeed.
Checking vitals, just to be sure.
She is living.
It might take a moment.
Now she's got clarity, or, well, we don't know that yet, but if she's got clarity, she can finally actually live here. Just sucks that everyone's gunning for her.
We'll see in the future.
What is that?
We'll see in the future. Maybe now that the parasite is gone, they will at least give her the, I don't know, benefit of the doubt. Maybe.
Hopefully at least enough to get her out.
I mean, we want to take her outside of the city. What's Ash got a problem with?
I'm not sure. El-Hajj did say, well, he did say both. He wants to make sure that she is okay to leave the city, and he only protects the people inside of the city from people inside of the city. Whatever talking he did with Trench was extrajudicial. So we get her out of the city, he has no more say. And any extrajudicial rulings he makes, I'll handle myself.
I was mostly focused on the surgery with the doctor. I take it there were no trouble trying to reach us. That's good.
I was worried for a bit, but they seem to have moved along. Right. Let me give Valdi a bell.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We need to give Vivaldi a bell, like around his neck. So when he's invisible and gallivanting around the town, we can at least hear when he's by.
Yes, apologies. I was just passed out here. I had to take care of an invisible cat that appeared.
Oh, I see. Ghost cats?
Yes.
Gotta love those ghost cats.
There is a lot of them here.
We had a regular cat yesterday, now we have ghost cats. This town is evolving.
We've had ghost cats before regular cats. Where do you think regular cats came from?
Yeah, exactly, from ghosts.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, sometimes something gets under your foot, it's a ghost cat. Sometimes it even meows at you. Sometimes you can even scratch it under its little chin. It's wonderful. Also sometimes annoying.
I think I'm keeping mine behind a closed door.
Well, that brings up a whole bunch of metaphysical questions.
My ghost cat is old and it's now pissing everywhere.
I see.
I have too many ghost cats and too many ghost dogs, and I don't have a door.
I have one ghost cat, and I also have a door. I don't even think it's my ghost cat. I think I'm borrowing it from someone else.
Oh.
Interesting. Interesting things to think about. Like
ghosts.
Ghost cats, the fact that Trauma has a door that they keep their ghost cat behind. Interesting.
Indeed. It's very something philosophical or something.
Very what?
No, that's a class. Philosophical.
Philosophical,
no.
yeah.
To be a ghost
Metaphysical.
or to not be a ghost is the question.
Mm.
And can I go through any? No, I cannot go into the balcony. Fuck.
I believe you would
The
have
door's in
to.
front.
I'm gonna check it, but I
got-
think you can only reach through here. Yes.
Well, the glass.
If you break this glass,
magic.
Then I'd have to fix it.
Not a scratch on it. Don't worry.
if you really want to leave, you need to reach to the entrance of the hallway.
Yeah, there's like a sliding door to get to the balcony.
It looks so much cooler if I were just to.
It would.
Okay.
But if you break that glass, well, I guess you'd put me in the job, but I got so many projects right now, I don't need another.
Wait. That's alright.
Vali, don't get injured again, and not in my hospital. Or I say my, but I'm called there, I
You
guess.
get injured a lot.
Only every day.
I was surprised you didn't get injured last night. Could have been a little bit of a... You did? With all the crushing
well, not
and
last
maiming?
night, last day.
Okay, that's
see,
yesterday,
when I
but
went
last
to
night
the-
it was kind of intense. Like, just kept
I
going,
mean-
like...
Yeah, we just kept going all night, so... Yeah, kind of weird I did not get crushed.
I'm surprised. We were breaking down a wall last night.
Indeed. What were you thinking, Tama?
This one.
What wall?
You know the...
Have I said too much?
No, not really. It's not really a secret. Everyone knows it. Have you heard of the golems downstairs? Well, underground, I suppose.
Yes, I did see that weird game. I know that Julian almost got his arm petrified. And I've seen that room. It was said that there's only a wall behind that door. Did you try
Exactly, we
to
were
go
trying-
through?
Yeah, we were trying to break down the door and the wall, and the wall just kept regenerating.
Something magic behind that, too. Old and powerful.
Yeah.
Don't know what.
30 more minutes till she wakes
I
up.
don't know a thing about magic, so
Me either, until I came here. All I know is sledgehammer. You see that the sniper rifle has a sledgehammer, like a sledge head embedded into the stock?
Indeed.
I
That
guess
is
if an enemy comes too close,
Exactly.
Yeah, you can just...
Don't want to keep hosting.
No.
speaking of potential enemies and not, if you did not hear before, if you see any scavengers or raider looking fellows, but if they have BT, short for Boomtown,
Boomtown.
written on them,
Yeah, I have
yes,
that.
they are not enemies. At least Crossroads has deal with them.
One moment.
I wonder if she's going to wake up today. Person might be waiting till tomorrow.
I we did have to put increased amount of anesthetics inside her bloodstream. It might take a moment for the system, the body, to process it.
I see. If only we had a blood mage, this would be easier.
Not every problem has to be or should be fixed with magic.
But
Just
every problem
as...
can be fixed with magic.
Doesn't mean it should. I'm with Jarma on this one.
I don't think it can.
Magic is dangerous and it's chaotic.
I also think that not every problem has to be fixed with a weapon.
I agree.
I don't think many people will agree with me.
I mean, diplomacy is a thing that can be done. Just that
Unfortunately,
most of the
words
time
seem to fail here more. Yeah. Diplomacy seems to fail here more than it succeeds. Everyone has their own ideas of things. Would we be able to move her ourselves? You know that Dr. Prometheus was going to talk with one of the mechanics. Wonder if Dog would lend us the ice cream truck for today.
Maybe.
She is stable.
You want me to go ask them?
Miss Carey?
Yes, please.
Are you with us?
Where?
Don't be alarmed.
I don't care. I'm...
Alyssa.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
How are you feeling?
I'm weak.
You've been heavily sedated for a little bit now. So be careful. Don't stress it out too much, alright?
Okay. Alright.
The surgery was successful.
My head does feel a little more clear now.
Good.
I am glad to hear that.
It still hurts.
It was an invasive procedure, and we did have to give you a lot of anesthetics.
You're mostly safe. Is your head clear enough to make a decision?
What kind of decision?
Stay in town or leave?
When would we leave?
A lot of people want to hurt you here.
When? Not why, when? God.
Few reasons. One of them being your past crimes.
When are we going
There's
to
just
leave?
prejudice. As soon as you're able. Vivaldi is out there talking with Dog. See if we can get transport. We don't want you to stress out any of your stitching. Open wounds or anything like that. Yes, take it easy. Take it easy. Goodness. I think Valdi got a little bit distracted. Alright. Hear gunfire.
Probably shooting range.
I could have thrown my name or something else, though.
Something else?
No, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
It does.
Fine. It's...
Alright. Do you remember my name?
Yeah, you're Rose.
Why were you confused as to why? Leave.
I know why. I know. Ow. God. Everything's fucking hurting now.
Take it easy. Make sure no one gets to you while you're here, but...
There's just so much
you have to make a
gunfire.
decision. I think it's a training area.
Yes, there's a shooting range underground. I guess
I can
firearms carry quite far.
One moment, I'm gonna do a quick patrol.
And I'm gonna adjust myself higher up.
Very well, I will
1 second.
keep.
Here's my chair.
Alright, Valdi.
If I may ask, do you prefer Miss Carrie or Miss Alyssa?
Alyssa.
Alyssa it is.
Very well. Designation adjusted. I'm not sure how my emotions work or if at all, but if I could feel it, I am glad we have succeeded and you are alive.
Awesome. As soon as we can, we'll try to get them over there. Alright. Well, she has yet to make a decision. Alyssa, how does it feel to be free? You said you no longer have to drink blood. But those losses of control are gonna be a thing of the past.
Doesn't that mean I get to take these cuffs off?
It's not my decision to make.
Yes. But we will have to ask Elhash first.
As long as you're in town, Elhaj is the one who decides that. And there are also the other risks of staying in town.
Where are those gunshots coming from?
Shooting range, Vivaldi.
Oh, I see. Good. I was worried for a second.
Make sure no one gets in.
The sound carries quite far.
The sooner you can come to a decision, the better, alright? We're here for you, alright? Hostin is waiting outside, ready to take you to the garden, if that's your choice.
The garden?
Yes. Hostin left town after Michael was destroyed. Started growing his own garden. Here it's quite beautiful. A few raiders have actually come by and he's allowed them to help out. They were trying to steal from him, but he decided to give them a place He says you can have a place there too. Away from the threat of being shot on sight. For some of our angry denizens.
I need some stuff
And a
and
place to
stuff,
live.
wouldn't I?
Hmm?
Wouldn't I need a way to defend myself out there?
Yes. Step outside the gates. I can... El-Hajj no longer has any jurisdiction over you. Gloves come off, and you're free with Poston. I'll teach you a few skills too, he says. Or stay. Try to repair. You're standing
I can't.
here.
Can't come back to visit.
Of course you can come back to visit. And the convoy is proceeding apace as well. And once that's done, we'll come by and pick you up.
Okay.
You got plenty of options here, dear. The sooner you make one, the better, but I'll make sure no one gets to you in the meantime, alright? It's always hope.
Are there new arrivals here?
I'm sorry?
New arrivals?
Just a few. 2 or 3. Not sure. We also had a cat come through yesterday. Calico. Very pretty thing. Named it Carrot Cake.
Carrot cake.
Have you ever had carrot cake?
I don't think I have.
It's pretty good. It's very sweet, very moist, and it's really good with some cream cheese icing. Frosting, actually, I think would be, in that case. Carrot cake is very good.
I'd like that.
Maybe for a birthday sometime.
Birthday.
When's yours?
I'm trying to remember.
Can't remember?
Everything else took my mind
Me
off
neither.
of birthday.
Can't remember mine either. How about today?
Today?
Being free from that? Being free from the corporations? Happy birthday, Alyssa.
Thank you.
Though I may have to wait a bit for that carrot cake. Yes.
How is everything?
Everything is good. We've arranged for transport. We're ready.
Yes.
I will do through the night.
I informed
We
Rosie
just need to wait
of,
for...
Zoji's affiliation with mechanics. And how are you?
Fine. I'm doing nothing.
Alright. Well, before you decide to leave town, I will be giving you some antibiotics to make sure that everything heals up just right.
Okay.
She's not made her final decision yet.
Yes, just they'll still get the antibiotics, same as anyone else. But once you decide to leave here, you can either contact Mr. Trauma or myself, and we'll be able to get you that medication.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Doctor? Yes. Antibiotics will be in this medvac.
Alright. I'll post outside until you're ready to make your decision. Excuse me, sorry, Trauma.
Of course.
Starting to be able to tell where you're at, Valdi. Right there?
Indeed, I'm like there.
Make small noises.
I cheated. I moved as soon as you pointed.
Ha ha ha! I'm getting it down.
Yeah, I don't really mask my noises when I'm invisible.
Apologies.
You're good. Thanks again, Trauma.
I will be probably walking around town, but I will check on the hospital soon-ish in case of emergency.
Sounds good.
Of course. Thank you, Drama.
No need to thank me for doing my duty.
Still. Thank you.
We're just waiting for her to make a decision.
Take it easy, dear. I heard they just cut you open.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do fourth dimensional yoga in the corner real quick. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Of course, don't worry.
Damn, girl, you be bent like a prince.
Shut up! Oh my god.
Alyssa, how did you get here?
Listen, I'm always here.
Ugh.
The plant spirits. Damn,
She's
you
a
can
10,
bend
but
like
she's built
that?
like a pretzel.
She's a 10, but she plays League of Legends.
Oh, hell nah!
Damn, that's what League of Legends does to you. Look at that.
Exactly.
Oh, god damn it.
What is this dance you're doing?
made
It's
a
rather
type,
She's a
symbolic.
10, but she has
Looks like.
horrible opinions on large plants.
It's called using full
What?
body
I
with a
felt
quest
that.
2.
I
That's
felt
what
it.
it's called.
I felt anger.
You felt anger? What the fuck?
I
Who's
felt
that?
anger, rage.
Who goes there? Fucking get him. Kill
The
him.
fucking
Scare the
ghost.
shit out of me.
Can't believe it.
Where are you? He's behind me, isn't he?
Damn, the scuff is real.
Master 9000, let's go.
I have my menu gun.
I shot between your legs. It went right through you. It didn't even hit you.
Okay.
Can't believe this. Fucked up.
Yeah.
Alright. So what's your choice, dear?
I'd
Stay?
like to see the garden. If I could.
Perfect. Is the transport ready?
It's a trip. No, Zoji is very busy giving emotional support to the small dog girl, so I will go ask for that key very quickly.
Alright. Let's get down to the lobby at least. Got plenty of medical provisions here as well. Just in case any complications come up. Antibiotics, bandages.
Huh?
good?
Just 1 second.
Alright.
There we go. I messed something up. It's all good now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everything's good.
And you got that talkie on you, the thingy? To keep in contact. Make sure you have everything you need. Perfect. Alright. Gathering cat. Mostly harmless. a seat. Wait for him. Actually, probably right on this one or this one, just so you are a little bit more obstructed. Don't want to waste your newfound freedom.
Okay.
Alright. One I'm worried about is Elhosh. He meets us at the gates. He said previously that he wants to make sure you're okay to leave the town, which is not his jurisdiction.
Okay to leave the town,
Said himself.
But...
Once you step outside, you're safe. I'll make sure of it. Until then, it's still up in the air, alright? Just gotta be careful. Cole? You alright?
You.
What's up, my friend? Shield?
No,
Arm? Are you gonna take my other arm?
No, take off, give.
For the measurement?
See?
I got the keys. We can go.
Clunky, yes, but there's lots of things. It can be used to communicate with everyone that has one. I mean, everyone in Secret Haven, that's Prometheus, and Pop have one now. Because we used to map out places you've been. Like I said, communication can use to get information and plug into the computer. What else? Also mounted advisors as well.
Alright. Thank you, Brandon. Make good use of this. It's on the screen, too, unlike that radio. She goes by Alyssa, not Carrie.
See.
Thanks, Cole. Alright. So the truck is ready. Let's go find Valdi, even though he's disappeared once more. Alright. Valdi, there. Perfect. Careful. Take it slow.
You're an expert driver?
Like 2 cars and a bus. Don't worry.
That's a record. That's what I'm hearing.
Don't worry, I am
Thank you, Soji. As I said.
Probably not
I just want to do you want me to drive it to the gate and let you roam around?
I never get to drive cars. This one's mine.
Oh. Okay.
What if I want to sit with you?
Bring you to the gate.
You might have to. Yeah, but no.
I gotta make sure that we're
There are 2 seats at the back, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
Actually, I do need directions today.
Well, I think Hostin said that they were right outside the gate.
It's fine.
You want me to walk behind? Or you got it?
I think we got it. Thank you, though.
Hold on tight.
Will do.
This is fine.
Don't worry, I only crashed 4 cars and a bus before. This
And
one
a
I will
bu-
not crash probably. Yes, and a bus.
I think I'll be... And a bus. Alright.
Don't worry, I'm driving
to the
very
gate.
slowly. I think I can. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, this is easy so far. All I have to do is... which one was the brake button? Oh, this one.
Oh, thank God. That could have been really bad. Alright. Looking out.
You take care, Miss Alyssa. Good luck.
I will.
Could you get that? Oh.
This side. This side is fine.
But it was me.
Why do I get the feeling they were placed here on purpose like this?
What was that?
I feel like these buses were placed here on purpose.
I mean, they were. They were from defense against the collective who were going to attack.
You guys good? Are you? Oh.
Yes.
You still haven't made
I'm
it
good.
out of the gate? Sure.
Don't worry, we made it out of the gate. Do you want to get in or?
The vehicle that much?
No, I can.
Alright.
Come on. That's a good idea. I should get in. What? Sorry? Good.
Please be careful.
Thanks, OG.
So, directions to Hoston's Garden.
Just down the street.
Where? Down the street.
It is.
Oh, here's Hoston. I will
There
try
he is.
not to ram into him.
It'd be a good idea not to.
Indeed. Which one was the brakes button? I think it was this one, yes.
You keep saying that. I think you're just doing that to upset us.
Hello, I am driving a car.
Sweet time, didn't you?
Oh, yes. No, I mean, she was out cold for quite some time. Thanks again, Hoston. She's actually parasite-free now. Much clearer of mind, too. It won't be too long. We're just waiting until we finish up the caravan. We'll come pick her up. What? Oh, you good?
With Hoston? Oh. Michael Jr. Hello, Michael
One thing I
Jr.
have to make sure works. You have to shake hands with this thing in order to go into the garden. To make sure they get along with you. It's harmless, I assure you. You don't need to shake his hand, I'm joking, but you at least need to get near it.
Just pollen.
It's harmless. The pollen won't do anything unless you're allergic. You shouldn't be. There's a lot of them at the garden, so you need to at least get used to them.
Bark.
There we go. That's good enough. Be prepared to get your hands dirty.
Okay.
Gardening is fantastic.
So she still needs to take it.
Working at my place.
She needs to take it easy for about a day or so. She just got cut open.
That is
surgery.
fine.
But a few things for her. She just needs to take it slow. May I do the honors,
I
dear?
will try to go slow. I'll learn how to garden in the first place. I can just watch it and relax first.
The pendant?
It's in this pocket.
You be quiet over there.
Alright.
Just for that, I got a punishment for you.
You're free. We'll keep in touch. Alright? I think this works here. Let me... Did you get that one? I think we have the numbers, the things.
On the pendant?
That's not a sign of sickness.
No, the radio thingy.
Oh, right, yeah, I got that.
Sick 'em, boy.
Perfect. If you need anything, just reach out to the thing that I sent you, and should all be good. All right.
Okay.
Keep in touch.
Damn, you good at that?
Be good to hear from you too.
Oh, don't drop that. You don't know how to drive.
Do not stick.
You don't know how.
No.
Don't press that one pedal. Don't do it.
The wrong seat. Fuck. It's running away.
Well.
Gotta. Brake. Which one brake button? This one.
Was it the surgery
You
one?
didn't know how to get out of the car.
Yeah, you also see that her cuffs are off.
We're responsible.
Greetings. We're saying farewell
First,
for
finally
now.
For them.
Yeah,
Friend with Alyssa.
yeah, it's
Just going
gone.
off to the garden. Learn a few things and
It's gone.
The
She'll
surgery.
be gone
Surprised
by
you're
the town now.
surprised you're still up and about. But well, you always were so.
Okay.
Well, you're heading off then, I assume.
Well, I'm not
Magic bitch.
not completely. No, I might
Okay, scoundrel.
go
This is
back
your
in
punishment.
town. Wanted to talk to you.
Once her
About
caravan's
that later,
done,
Magic Man. Your
we're gonna
caravan
pick
was
her up
Wanted
as well.
to
the whole way there.
talk
She'll be
to you
around.
about potentially being able to
That's what you
help
get for being a bitch.
again.
If you drop them,
Computer
turn you
things
into
again.
weeds.
Well,
You're not that weak, you absolute scoundrel.
I'm not mayor, and I'm not part of any CCC anymore.
I'll
So.
inject
not-
you with the stuff
you're-
again if you
You're
don't
No,
not?
No. This town has proven to be absolutely chaotic and barbaric, and I refuse to help these people
Fine,
burn
take-
this
take the good
city to
stuff.
the ground.
Actually, I'll
So,
wait.
Basically, it's El
You know what
Hashfer's fault again.
yeah, pretty much.
It's always his fault. Every
Gee,
damn
gee.
time.
You want to know something quite funny? Him and the strays, including Lay, but I don't know if she's a stray or not, effectively would have absolutely hated what you would have what you just underwent, because Dr. Prometheus has been, as you know, a good doctor and a good bioengineer, trying to study medical whatever. Also, I've learned that I can't. I refuse to do public speaking anymore because I'm just terrible at it. I suck and I tend to make everything worse.
The strays run the town.
I've learned that flaw in
That
me.
reminds me.
Pretty much.
My plane set the
Guarantee you that won't last long because Tempest Bay will probably shoot them because they refuse to do anything. Anyway, point being
They
is,
hate. Tempest Bay says they hate raiders, and they
giant,
sure act like raiders.
bright pink bulb that's gonna grow off the top of their head.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. Bottom line
not
is
like it's
that
like palm sized.
for
Like
any
a
kind of
Pikmin?
medical pursuit,
Sure, gamer.
unfortunately,
We'll
there will be
talk about
times
that.
where people need to be studied on,
It's a forbidden
but
word.
usually voluntarily or something like
honestly
that.
about
And in
the
your
size
case,
of
I know
this
that it
small flower
wasn't.
right here.
But
Gotcha. But
basically, they see Dr. Prometheus as the enemy,
I need you to plug that.
just because he
Don't worry,
has.
It won't hurt.
He's got a lab that he's been running his
You sure?
safe medical practices away from everybody, rather than potentially
comes out
there
very
be an
easily.
outbreak within the town. He's studying
That
diseases and everything
if you
else
need
to
me
try
for
to make.
anything
Much
or
like
wanna
the
check with them,
tentacle we
pluck
had.
a pedal off of it, and I'll know.
Yes, much like again, just trying to
I
study
did more than
things
you
and trying
as
to
well.
get answers to questions that we need. Like, does this have
I have
a
no other real
vaccine?
communication, so
Does
that's
this
the best
poison
I
have
can
an
do.
anti-poison? So on, so on, and so forth.
Sounds
So
It's not
Harry also
accurate,
doesn't
it's
have-
I
I'm glad
just
that-
simply know you'll need me. That's about
I'm glad
it.
that the surgery went all
Always
right.
be near the town.
And I know we've had our differences in the
When you do it.
past, but
Gary also does have a
I
communicator.
never meant you any ill will. I had a lot on my plate trying to be a scientist for the people.
Very well. I don't know if they will reach from all the way out
And,
there.
well, we all saw how
We'll
that
find
turned
out.
out.
We'll see.
These bunch of ungrateful ingrates just get on the pursuit
Well,
of
if you ever
science.
need me to do any computer wizardry or hack anything for you, you should stop by here, I guess. I'll
keep that in
probably
mind.
be picking flowers.
And-
I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing.
We're going to be growing the good stuff.
Fresh start.
The good stuff.
I don't like making enemies,
stuff.
and I just prefer to let
Got
bygones
any
be
wizard
bygones.
weed?
I never took it.
Right.
We're making
And to be clear, anything that parasite did, I never blamed you for. So for now, if you gotta head out, well, don't let me keep you.
Well,
Just glad I could see you before you.
it depends. Whether or not I head out ultimately depends on what happens next. If everything,
We'll just have
if our
to wait and
plans
see.
are complete and they're still not gone, well, yeah, I guess we are leaving.
Before you do leave, I do have a question for you.
Around a little bit longer if you want.
I just need to confirm something.
Otherwise, I am ready to go.
Because I believe you told Julian that Elhash had inhibitors, you know, the anti-magic kind. Is that
I do
true?
remember that. Yes, he does have that.
You did good work.
You guys have.
So the fucker's lying.
Yo,
Indeed, he's lying to me.
Big fucking shot.
Yeah.
Makes me
First
wonder what
he
else
lied
he's
about
lying
the
about.
warp gate, then he lies about the anti-magic crystals.
We should
Let's
wrap
see
this
if
up.
I just want that thing to be opened.
I mean, last words and such, they're all in order, but...
Magic man.
Of course.
Assuming that some of the folks in town come back,
Magic
may not
man.
be
Yes.
super welcome out
Yeah,
here.
you
What do you
come
need?
here. You think you have magic? Can you do this?
What the fuck?
But I can do this.
Don't do that to the fucking drugs, gamer.
I can do this.
Wait, drugs?
That's impressive.
Damn, give me some of that.
I can do this, skedaddle,
Metal
skedoodle, I've got a
Like
sword.
that a
That's the
bitch.
good stuff.
I'm kidding, it just collapses and recollapses, it collapses and expands.
I can do this. Skedaddle,
I can't
skedoodle,
do
there's
Yeah, collapsible stuff.
Stop
Anyway,
sign.
y'all are fucking.
Skedoodle.
I can't do magic. Don't. For all those that can do magic, you assholes.
What magic? I
Alright.
don't
Are
see
we
any
heading
magic
off
going
now,
on
Or
here.
would you like to wait a bit?
Goodness
I will
gracious, it's
throw
like
you off this
herding
planet.
cats! Once again.
I will throw you off this planet. Get out. If you gotta go, you gotta
Take
go.
care, Alyssa, alright? Be in contact. I'll pick you up once the caravan's done, alright? Have fun with hosting. Learn a lot, alright? Eat some good fruit.
Okay.
The one thing I'll make
picture
sure
there,
is you do
too.
get fed well.
Thanks again, host.
What was it? Lemon strawberries?
Glad you're alive.
Strawberries?
Lamatos.
What was it? Lematos. Those,
Lamatos.
those blueberry grenades.
Alright, I get going before my optic starts short circuiting.
Until we
Come on,
meet again.
hotshot. We got gardening to do.
Okay.
Alright.
Are you taking the golf cart?
Actually, Tab,
Alright.
have you had a chance to see the Liberty yet?
Negative.
Dude,
Otherwise,
Is
I
it
utilized
safe?
Would you like
the
to?
plan how to drive. You weren't. It would have been funny.
Look,
I put myself
I
on
crashed
the registry,
4
so I'm
cars and a
classified as
bus.
an
I don't
employee
think
now.
I'm the best one to teach someone.
So
No, no,
we
I
shoot
was
at folks
right.
earlier. We had like a few.
yeah, because they
But you cannot
because
do
they see
that.
a large group of people and then
Exactly,
they go
that's the
threat
fun part.
detected. A single person went in. I
Maybe
win.
we can get you into
I
a
walked
bus.
right up to the control panel. Not
Probably
a single
not.
guard
I
left.
barely
You
got into a
fucking
truck
kidding me?
last time.
Why?
I do need some
Why you not
ablative.
back here?
Some of the armor.
Why are you not back there? Why?
Actually,
I can't help from. Well,
Was I?
I can come and go as I need to.
I
and
know.
I basically
So
did that
maybe.
more so that if town decides to try to kill me,
We'll find out
I
when
can
they're
walk
not
Liberty and
there.
basically have a
Is
safe
either
haven.
you or item or both.
The guards will kick them out, but they won't shoot me. Could potentially have you as an assistant unit, so could probably have you be all right. And if I'm allowed to have guests come in, then well,
Howdy. Y'all doing alright?
Julian mode.
Greetings.
And guest.
Oh!
hey, Bob.
Are you ready to go?
It's like...
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah.
Think you
Safe
can
travels,
walk the
yeah.
whole way, or you want to hop on?
Before we find the Elhaj.
Oh, this isn't your garden?
Before
Oh,
Elhaj decides to make
shit.
one of his
It's not
wonderful
it.
No.
appearances.
We got a
Is
long
that
way to go.
where
I'm
Not
pretty
tiny,
sure
but we
he's
have to
somewhere
leave.
off of line right now.
There's not
Okay.
even a plant here.
His tendency to show up at the most,
Wait, we're walking? Oh, okay. Alright.
If you
I'm
don't
sure you
want
could-
to, I can carry you, but besides that, we're walking.
No. No, I'm good.
That's what I thought.
I would like water, though. You know, occasionally.
We have some. Do you want some now or when we get there?
Well, it depends on the walk. You can occasionally spray whenever,
It's not
right?
too far. It's a little
Right.
outside in the barrens, but not too far. We'll be fine. Ready to get your hands dirty.
Mhm.
Just so you know, there are raiders, dust crawlers, and more of these plant ones at Garden. They all
You
live
have guns there?
Say it again.
You have a gun there? Guns?
The raiders do. I can probably procure you one, though it is a raider one, so it's not going to be the best.
Alright, I'm used to it.
But you're not allowed to attack anyone that lives at the garden, including the raiders and the dust crawlers. The dust crawlers also live there. They are relatively harmless as long as you don't disturb them.
Okay.
And by
Alright.
disturb, I mean anger them mainly. You can honestly pet them. I got one to roll over once.
Alright. I don't think I've been past here before.
And that
seems kind of bright.
Yeah, blend there, because that's just the void. Congrats, you now live at a garden, you scoundrel.
Yeah, I live in the garden!
Well, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we do gotta talk about
As far
that,
as
don't
me and
we?
Kami know, we know nothing about that. That garden should not exist.
I was told that there was a garden out here. That's what Fats was saying. That we'd either have one out here or in there.
A garden with dust crawlers, raiders, and those plant people who should not fucking exist right now. No. A regular garden, sure.
I'll
That should not exist at all. This is a warning, actually, because that is a very controlled thing right now. That should not be here at all.
Oh, that's what Kami wanted to talk
That's why James shot it right away. Yeah.
Okay. That's a warning. I'll take it.
So that one's gonna be a fucking mutated one for everyone. Anyone who questions it, it's very mutated right now, and that one will probably die soon, honestly.
Okay, I apologize then.
Just so we're not fucking breaking lore, because those things, they cannot stay still for long, and they'll disintegrate basically if they stay still for too long. They are not smart enough to talk to anyone yet. They very much run from anything right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we have plans for them basically.
Okay.
Alright.
And dust crawlers are basically cockroach trained. They would not be docile like that.
You can't have a farm. Can't have a dust crawler
I mean, a
farm.
farm is fine, but not dust crawler and those plants.
Okay, we'll drop that.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
thought I was clear with
All good,
Fats.
just-
Apparently, I might not have been.
He's eating lunch right now. We'll talk to him afterwards, but at least me and Kami have heard nothing about it. Kami says she has a Google Doc, but she didn't actually look at it yet. So.
Yeah, could you let me know when that happens so I can be clear on
if
something?
Fats does know about it, then we'll talk about it with him a bit. But at least those
I
plans
believe I
shouldn't
was
be
clear
there,
with him,
as far
but
as
if
I'm aware.
not, then I would. That's my bad, but that's fine.
Yeah. Alright,
I'll
we'll
take
get
responsibility.
it cleared up then. No, you're all good then. If it was a
Yeah.
DM miscommunication, then that's on us. If it wasn't, then we'll clear it up either way.
Yeah. I also wanted to start doing some lore related stuff with everything with her backstory. Talked about that with
goddamn
the
lore.
GMs.
You goddamn.
Okay, so we're just heading to a regular garden now. I assume
Yeah.
some raiders,
Oh,
honestly,
Fats is
but
back.
maybe not.
1 second. If Fats is gonna double check his messages too.
Alright.
If
there is no garden,
two hands in something.
If there is no
there's a
garden, I
garden.
guess
I'm
I'll.
just a little too enthusiastic about it. A regular garden
Yeah,
is
I can
completely
tell
fine though. Oh,
Yeah,
that's the
there's
thing.
a-
He just
there's a
never
garden out
answered back on it. So you did message him that stuff, but he never answered back. So there was no confirm or deny there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's my bad then. Thought he did. I guess he didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
No, you're
We'll
all
work
fine.
something
Just a
out.
little too enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, I'll try to make sure not to do that again. But yeah,
Yeah.
so scratch everything we just talked about on the way there. Just the garden. You still get your hands dirty. Just there's nothing about.
Yeah, and I get to keep the hacking pendant.
I don't know anything about
Yes.
whatever that is. So yeah, gamer,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, gamer.
What is that then?
Don't worry about it.
I was showing visible before anyone like tries to run over here.
Don't worry about it.
I assume that's what Kami wanted then.
Possibly. I'm not sure. But either way, you guys aren't doing anything then. You want to do stupid NPC stuff?
No, I think I'm just put a head out for the night if that's where my character's ended.
If
For
there's no
for
NPC stuff needed, I'll
alright.
also be done.
Yeah.
But if
The
there
only
is, I can
NPC
help.
thing we have planned right now. Is there someone holding this? Oh, yeah. If there's no big NPC stuff planned right now, but we're gonna bring a small group of NPCs if you want to be part of it that are just gonna come here looking for a bar, basically, just random fucking
Nah, I don't think I need to be a part
fucking
of it.
humans. No, don't wanna.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Unless you
Alright.
you want us to, but otherwise, I think I'm also done.
It's up to you if you want to or not.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good though. We'll help with stuff next time.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Have a good one.
You too. Yep. An interesting thing of events. Didn't expect